You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He won't talk big about his career, and you also shouldn't expect him to go very far in it. He will work hard and do his job, but he isn't the type to push for promotions or new opportunities. He prefers to keep his head down, avoid office politics, and stick to what he knows.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he handles it quietly and calmly. He's not the type to panic, complain loudly, or make a scene. Instead, he will just take things as they come and try to keep moving forward step by step.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work will like him and find him easy to get along with. He's polite, doesn't raise his voice, and avoids arguments. If you care about having a partner who gets along with others and rarely starts problems, he fits that picture well.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He's likely to feel genuinely proud of you rather than insecure if you do really well in your career. He doesn't measure his own worth by competing with you or needing to be better. His sense of self is quiet and simple, so your success won't threaten him. Instead, expect calm encouragement and steady support.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's unlikely to resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. He doesn't tie his self worth to money or being in charge, so your higher salary won't trouble him much. If you treat him with kindness and respect, he'll do the same for you.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is not careless with money, but he isn't extremely organized either. He won't waste money on flashy things and he'll try to make sure the basics are covered. Think of him as simple and practical. He prefers to avoid big risks with money.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't put on a show or pretend to be richer than he really is. You won't see him buying expensive gadgets, throwing big parties, or trying to impress others with fancy brands. You don't need to worry about hidden debts or him secretly spending to keep up with others.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's quietly kind and will help when he can, but he won't be loud or showy about it. He's careful with money, but not stingy. If someone needs help or if the family needs something, he will do his best to step up. His way is gentle. He offers support in small, steady ways rather than with grand gestures.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is likely to be open and straightforward about money. He doesn't enjoy arguments or power struggles, so he'd rather keep things simple and clear. If money is tight, he will quietly say so, wanting to find a calm solution together.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework should be shared, not just your responsibility alone. He may not be the loudest about it or take charge, but he is willing to help out with daily chores and doesn't see it as only a woman's job. You can count on him to do his part quietly, whether it's cooking, cleaning, or taking care of small things around the house. He values fairness at home and wants to make things comfortable for both of you.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind who will actually roll up his sleeves and do the chores or change the diapers himself, not just stand by and supervise while you do all the work. He doesn't make a show or big fuss about it, but quietly steps in when something needs to be done. If you want a partner who quietly pitches in rather than just giving orders, he fits the bill well.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He will try to understand your side rather than argue just to prove he's right. Most of the time, he prefers keeping the peace instead of winning every debate. He won't make you feel small or ignored. He wants harmony at home.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressively. He tends to keep his feelings inside rather than lashing out, and he rarely raises his voice or uses harsh words. His natural calmness makes your home feel safe even during disagreements.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, this is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He is quite patient and slow to lose his temper. With him, your home is less likely to be filled with shouting or sudden anger.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility when he makes a mistake. He doesn't like blaming others or starting fights just to save his own ego. If something goes wrong, he'll quietly accept his part and do his best to make things better.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He doesn't like upsetting people or crossing lines, so if you say you're not comfortable or you want to stop, he'll listen and back off without pushing or arguing. He values harmony and is careful not to hurt feelings even in private moments.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. If you say you're tired or not interested, he won't sulk, argue, or make you feel guilty about it. He understands that everyone has off days and doesn't see it as a rejection of him.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He's not the kind of person who would use your secrets or private times to hurt or embarrass you later. His gentle and respectful nature means he values trust and wants you to feel safe with him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His personality is steady and loyal. He prefers deep connections over chasing new excitement. He's not the type to flirt around or let his eyes wander when you're together.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or always suspicious. He trusts his partner and doesn't feel the need to control where you go or who you talk to. He values peace and comfort at home rather than tension and mistrust.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, with him, being protective isn't just a cover for being controlling. If he cares for you, it's genuine. It shows up as kindness, making sure you're safe and comfortable, not as strict rules or limiting your choices. He doesn't feel threatened by your independence or try to make decisions for you.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something to share and doesn't expect you to do most of the work alone. He's willing to pitch in quietly, whether it's helping with daily routines or looking after the kids when you need a break. If you talk openly about what each person can do, he will listen and do his part.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He doesn't believe in shouting or scaring them when things go wrong. The children will feel safe to admit their mistakes around him, knowing he won't overreact.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as a mother and as your own person. He understands that you have dreams and needs outside of family life, and he respects that. You'll feel valued for who you are, not just for what you do as a mom.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will secretly expect you to quit your career once you have a child. His support is steady and sincere. He respects your choices and wants you to feel fulfilled both as a mother and in your work. He doesn't play games or make promises he doesn't keep.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth and kindness, not just polite words on the surface. He is naturally respectful and gentle, so he'll make your family feel welcome and valued when they visit or need help. Your parents will feel comfortable around him, knowing he genuinely cares and wants to be part of the family, not just do the minimum to keep peace. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He prefers peace and avoids loud fights or harsh words, even when things get tricky. If boundaries need to be set, he'll do it softly, without drama or disrespect.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who changes his expectations just because relatives are watching. He is gentle and steady about what he wants, whether you're alone or with others. He won't pressure you to suddenly act like a traditional supportive wife if that's not who you are.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or take their side. He may not raise his voice or get into arguments, but he won't leave you feeling alone when things get stressful. His main aim is to keep peace, but not at the cost of making you feel left out or unsupported.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy who automatically puts his mother's wishes above yours. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he will try to be fair and listen to both sides. You don't have to worry about always coming second. He will make sure your voice is heard and valued.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not someone who would share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your privacy and understands that some things should stay between the two of you. You can trust that he won't make your personal matters family business or allow outsiders to interfere.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being with this man means living a life that feels steady, simple, and gentle from one day to the next. He isn't flashy or adventurous, but he shows up for you with quiet reliability, helping with chores, listening to your worries, and standing by you in tough times.